Just to clarify some things, I started the video vertically, then I realized that it's gonna be for YouTube probably because it's gonna be a longer talk, so we're gonna move it horizontally. So that's the confusion. Bear with me. Post. Either way, I will try to keep it short. So, long story short, it's my mom. As a lot of you guessed that already from the messages, but so no matter how many goals your girl has and how ambitious she is, and you know me, I always go for what I want, but there is always one person that I could never leave for anything in this world, and that's my mom. Look at the food. And that's my mom. The problem is that for 25 years since I've been on this world, she has drinking problem, and as you know, any addiction is more mental problem rather than it's physical, even though it's physical as well. So it's very hard to fight. I've been trying to help her, I've been trying to fight with her through it, I've been trying to hold her hand all the time throughout all these years, but as probably most of you will agree, it's hard to change a person. It's not possible to change a person if the person is not ready to change themselves. So I guess she's never been. So this is the hardest battle that I'm fighting for 25 years, because it's hard when you can change anything in this world, but not the thing that you want to change the most. So some things has happened during the New Year's time when she got drunk and it got very bad. She got to the hospital. Long story short, there is no one to take care of her and there is no one to help her, and it's my mom. I will never leave anything. Like in Dubai, I found my everything. I found my passion, I found my people, I found the energy, I found my family, and those three, I found my everything. Boyfriend, husband, coach, everything. No, your girl is not married. I found every single thing that I've prayed for and beyond that God has given me, but it's my mom. I have to go back. So I came back for her. But my only goal is, and there is the only way to make it work, because I don't want to stay in Bulgaria. I love you guys, I love the country, but I'm not ready to come back. My family is there. Is to take her there with me to Dubai, which is, again, obviously it's a huge step in itself for me and for her even more, because me, you know me, I don't care, I can take a backpack and go. But when it comes to my mom, it has to be more thought through than that. So yeah, that was the long story, very long story, very short. And moral of the story is, guys, don't drink because this shit is destructive, not only to the person who drinks but to everyone involved. But yeah, we'll see how it's gonna go. Always good vibes only. God's got us, we'll get through it, right? And honestly, one more important thing, I would never take this step, probably I would, because God's got me. And I know it will work out, but honestly, without those guys, it would have been way harder, because I truly believe that no matter who is around you, if that's God's plan for you, no matter what's going on, you will get through it and you will get there. But still, those people, they make it all easier because it's gonna be a huge step. Like me going whatever in the world, it's fine, but me bringing my mom into it, that's very complicated. And especially when it comes to those addictions and mental problems and everything, it makes it so much harder than that, because it's not something that you can control personally. And believe me, I'm the most psychologically wise person, whatever, like, to my knowledge. I don't know how to say it without bragging, but like, I can convince people, I can motivate people, I can inspire people, I can do it for myself and for others. But this battle, I've been through it for many years now, and it's hard, and it's like, it's very complicated when you believe and you know He hears your prayers, and there is one only prayer that you want to realize the most, you want to see it in this world the most, and it's like it has never been answered because this person just doesn't stop, and take 2 steps forward and you take 10,000 steps back. That's how it feels. And you feel powerless, and you don't want to talk about it because it's your weakness, and then your vulnerability is the worst character of yours, and you don't want to open up. But honestly, guys, that's my main outtake probably that you can learn from. Honestly, the moment you start talking more about it and you start to open up about it, and this devil, this beast, it doesn't look so scary, because for 25 years I've been keeping it to myself and I've never shared it with anyone. I'm 25 years old, of course I was not able to share it with anyone for some of those years. Either way, long story short, only last year I started to share it with my now ex, my boyfriend that I had back then, and he was the first person that I actually opened up about it in that sense, because it just got too much. Because I'm the only one who is shocked. I'm not the only one. I don't want to say that, but the main character, let's say, who's trying to make a difference, and I cannot, and it's very hard to admit it, and it's very hard to ask for help, and it's hard to talk about it. Like right now, I've been through so much talking about it that it makes it easier right now to talk about it, but still, it doesn't mean that it's easy. It's easy. But that's the thing, the moment I started to open up about it, I saw so much support and help and love that I was like, I didn't have to keep it all to myself, I guess, that much, and make it so much harder on myself, because I know I'm doing my best. I know when I go back to bed, like, maybe there are a lot of things that I could have done differently, but God knows I'm trying my best. But this shit is out of my control. I think it is. Nothing is in my control either way. It's all God's plan, but it's like, God, what is your plan? How are we supposed to get through it? I don't know. So yeah. So this is the main reason why I came back. I came back to Bulgaria to take her back with me. So we'll see, because that's a big deal, right? I don't have my shit figured out there. And now we have to make it real for her. I mean, like, I have to find an apartment, I have to convince her, I have to move my dog there probably, because she doesn't want to go without the dog. And like, work, money-wise, it's gonna be a lot of things, but I know I've got it, and not because of me, because of who I am. I'm weak as fuck. I'm sorry for the language used. But yeah, that is the truth. But I have those people. They're literally everything to me. And the most importantly, I have God on my side and my faith, which is the only thing that you actually need in life. I truly believe that, and I've proven that to myself many times, that it's actually the only thing that you actually need to succeed, even if you don't have anything else. So yeah, because you know what, you truly realize that God is all you need until God is all you've got in this world. And that's what I was left with nothing at one point in this time. So yeah, we feel it, but we keep moving forward, right? So yes, loves, either way, you know, I don't know, I probably have a lot more to say about this, but in order to keep it shorter, this video, I guess we'll have to keep continuing that series. I don't know, I'm just a girl who's trying her best. Yeah. And I finally found the people who support me and encourage me, and even, like, I've been doing my life by myself for a very long time, of course, thanks God. I had a lot of amazing supportive people around me, but now I found that next level that I always dreamed about and I prayed about it, and I finally found them, especially they changed my life. I like, every single day I think about them in so many ways, and the lessons and everything that I'm getting from them, and it's like the whole thing, and it's like you grow, you learn, you give them, they give to you. It's very important who you are surrounded by. Either way, my food, this is very important. Okay, we have to keep the feel. I ordered something healthy, just to clarify that. But yeah, we'll keep you updated how this move official move from Bulgaria to Dubai is gonna go and where it's gonna get us, right? Right. Positive vibes only. Courage, faith, growth. We keep going, right? Right, either way, I'm gonna stop doing this. Love you, loves. And also, I just realized that I forgot to mention a very important part and lesson, and that I want to leave you with, that one of them did for me because of his life experience. So for that reason, I'm not going to share his name because it's a private thing, but which made it like it was a huge rock on my heart that I couldn't deal with, but because of him, what he said, I finally like broke free from this part. Because like with any addiction, when you have a relationship with a person who's in addiction, a lot of times you try to do something and it seems like no matter how much you try, it's a waste of time, because you take a step forward and it's like things are getting better, and then it's like you take 10,000 steps back, because it's like that person goes back to his old habits. So you have to have like a lot of faith, patience, perseverance. And for that reason, like a lot of people, some people have told me like, oh, it's not your burden to carry, don't do it. I mean, like, just live your life, leave that person. And I understand where they're coming from, because at the end of the day, again, you cannot change the person no matter how much you try if that person himself doesn't take that decision. So for that reason, I know where they're coming from, trying to help me, like encourage me in that sense, like go live your life. But at the same time, is my mom. I cannot, like, even there in Dubai, every single fancy car that I see, you know, like most of the people would be like, oh, that guy, or whatever, girls, let's say, I don't know, like, or think about themselves, like how, imagine themselves driving that car. The only thing that I see, especially with every G class, is my mom. It's my mom, and it's that thought that she could never have that because of that addiction and that like family abuse. And my father, even though he had always had the money to afford that, and it's like either way, it's a whole long story. But to go back to that, the lesson part, when he told me that, like, he's encouraging words about like it's never a waste of time. If it's for your family, you have to do it. It's even if it doesn't work out at the end, it will never be a waste of time. I don't know if you can hear me by this point because I think it's really loud here. I have to buy myself a mic. But yeah, so which was a very big deal, because guys, it's never a waste of time. And no matter if I have to die and she will never get better and she will never stop drinking, I would rather die like that, knowing that I tried my all and I did my best, even if it doesn't work out, rather than stopping halfway through and not trying and trying to ignore that part, knowing that it's there. So yeah, so give yourself that permission and go for it, and just don't get discouraged no matter how hard it gets, because believe me, I know how hard it gets. And like my father has mental issues and it's a whole mess, but there is no one, and I'm there. And like my sister, I have my sister, I love my sister, she's amazing, but she has also a lot of other things going on in her life. So the only solution is for me to take and physically move my mom to Dubai. So that's what we're gonna work on, and we'll see where we're gonna end up with all this action movie love that your girl has. But no complaints, I'm all grateful for God for it all. So yeah, let's see.